Hi, welcome back, guys. You're with Journey Now. I'm Heidi.
And I'm Amber.
And today's topic is going to be on light language. What is light language? What does it look like? What exactly is being received and given out with this information, etc. And so we are going to attempt to channel the energies involving light language itself, and we don't know what's going to come in.
At the end of the video, I'm going to do a light language specifically for you guys that is going to be an activation to help you open up to be able to speak right, or however you want to perform your own light language, because we can all do it. We are all capable. It's in all of us because it's coming directly from the heart.
So with that, let us begin. So we, as always, start with some deep breathing in, and we connect to our heart chakras. So they say, we are pleased to interact within this discussion today. This format of information is one that we relish in giving insight into. So they are saying, for the most part, the best description of light language and what this is it is a universal language or code. And when people begin to connect with the energies of light language, what are they truly are connecting with is themselves. And so this takes shape and form of self-expression. So when we talk about light language and we see people on these videos on YouTube and wherever we're finding this information, it really is direct contact with the higher dimensional self. So we all have a higher dimensional self, and this is the way that we can communicate with that aspect of ourself without having to experience the resistance that is in 3D form. So light language, they're saying, can take the shape of vocalization of it, which is when we speak this language, but it can also encompass into different sound formations of popping and clicking with the tongue. And they think it's funny that sometimes if somebody is coming into this space where they're receiving some information about light language, even if it's just they're drawn to watch a video, it can sometimes look similar to possession, or that can trigger a fear of this upon viewing it for the first time when you don't know what it is yet. And so this can strike fear into a lot of people immediately.
Yeah, and I just want to say, I definitely will agree with that. When I first came into my understanding of what I was doing, and I had no previous knowledge of what language was, and it just kind of came on me, I was really scared and freaked out. I was like, what is this? What's going on? I have no idea what I'm doing. And there was that element of fear that I had to work through.
So now they're saying, as a collective, one of the things that they are really working with when they're coming into the earth realm or the earthscape or the 3D aspects of the earth plane, and they're trying to communicate here with us, because we really do live in this veil, this dense veil, where we are blinded and we have amnesia. Like, we don't remember truly any part of who we actually are. And so as this is becoming a focalized point here, and we're all working as a collective to bring light language into the earth plane, more and more people are becoming aware of it. So this is why this video is coming up now as relevant to put out for you. So they're saying, on top of the sound code and the popping and clicking, there is also light language that is delivered by a tapping mechanism. And so this is what you see when you watch videos and people might be channeling verbal information, but you will see their hands hitting certain parts of the body, that's a form of light language in itself. So there's verbalization, there's sound of clicking and popping, there's tapping motions, and then of course don't forget the actual drawing. And this is in reference to ancient code or symbols. So when we're speaking of these ancient languages, we have to recall that we are actually remembering an ancient part of ourselves. And so we are bringing forth information from the Akash of ourselves. And when we talk about ourselves, we must integrate the truth that when we speak of ourselves, we speak of all. We speak of everyone and every aspect of our own individual being. And so they don't wish to get into that. That's another video again. Let's just go back directly to the light language. So when we are receiving information via light language, it's beneficial because we don't have any blocks put up because we don't know what we're hearing. As our human compartment up here goes, as far as the brain, and this is where we step into logic and reasoning, etc. And while they do serve us and are required here to be in the form of the 3D realm, which makes us human beings, and so they're saying try not to be hard on those human aspects of yourself. Your brain is important, and these things like logic and reason play their own part. However, when we start to directly communicate via light language, there is no place for that up here. So they really want you to look at it as coming into contact directly with the third eye chakra and the heart chakra. And so light language in itself is a universal language understood directly into the heart. And there's no need outside of that understanding to break it down. You don't need to know what the words mean. You don't need to have some sort of pattern thought out beforehand when you're walking into it. Because with taking on light language information, the most important part is to know that you're getting what you need from it, and you're getting what you need from it when you need it. And so don't forget that when we're traveling this journey of self-discovery and self-expression, and we're walking out there and we're picking and choosing the things that we want to put our focus and attention on, those are going to be things that are relevant to us now. And so when they tell us to be easy and gentle with ourselves, they refer to this, because you can't be in a wrong place at a wrong time. And so any information that you are resonating with, there's something in that for you. And so when we are watching these videos on YouTube, etc., trying to find our way and get our own information, what they want us to know is to really just feel out a resonance with the information. So there's no need to say this person is right, this person is wrong, and compare informations. So this is the beauty of light language. It alleviates those stressors from us as human beings here on this planet and allows information to come in and give us what we need without us having to discern and figure out anything at all. All you need to know is that what you are receiving is going to be right for you if it resonates with you. So I think those are the basics of light language. As far as our understanding where we're sitting with this video today. What they do want me to point out right now is that when we are dealing with light language, we also have to be in the understanding of sacred geometry patterns, all those past languages that really are part of our ancestral lineages. So this is why when we are bringing it forward, it may sound and look different from person to person. And really, it's about you, and what light language is resonating coming out of you is actually going to be a tie through an ancestral line within you as yourself, as your own being. And so when you're looking at it, one might sound like this one is higher frequency, this one is lower, and then why doesn't this person sound like this, and this one might sound distinctly native in tongue, back to the shamanistic feel, those types of things. It's going to come out of you based on you connecting with your ancestors. And so really embrace the forms and the ways that it's coming out of you, because that in itself is going to be a stepping stone for you to really dig in and find out your own self and who you are, all the many places that you reside, because we are currently living multiple and multi-dimensional existences simultaneously at the same time as we are existing here in our human form. And so what you're really doing is tapping into you, living these existing lives on these other dimensional planes of existence. So you're tapping into you. That's the best way I can say it. So really take what's coming out, embrace it, and move forward into knowing that now you have a mirror to hold up to yourself. When you're actually giving this information out, you're learning more about you.
Are you ready for me? Just a quick thought. If you were noticing if I'm clearing my throat and swallowing a lot while she's doing her channeling, and thank you, by the way, for that channeling. I always love them. And thank you to Spirit for that as well. But it's because my throat gets kind of agitated from the energies coming through. I also feel like I know I'm ready to start speaking that language, because I get the sensation that my tongue is curling up a little bit in the back of my mouth. And that's how it is for me. It might be different for everybody. So let's just take a minute, get into that heart space once again, and take some deep breaths, and we'll begin the activation. Huari ki shi hara u shikiti hara ashi kara u shikatata aru shikiti ha 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 bru kata bri shikiti ti ishikirara rawata ti shiki tara ata ara ushu bru kata bru u shiki hara ush whoosh whoosh karara dada ushiki Horuka hara a shakata, iara kutuari shikiti para, arua hara, arua haika hara, ikata asha, I kitiwari awa a, pru kiti ariua hashiki ka, ara shukata, briki hara katua shiki karawata arawata 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 ashi. Rihiri ki ti ara wahashiki ara ashuata brakua ti kari awashikata arukahara ashikiti ti brush hura haku kura ara shikata ara shikiti brahi aruashika shu shikata shu shikata. Whew, that was really powerful. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. And how beautiful was that? So I hope this helps you guys when you're moving forward into light language. And if you have any more questions about light language, please feel free to put that down below, or if you have any contribution that you feel that you would like to share on this topic, please do that as well. We thank you very much. Please like and subscribe, and please move that love forward. We say thank you, love and light always.
Love and light. Mwah.
See you next time. Bye.